that today will be different, and that nobody can stop this spirit that has now been awoken. Yes. And this is to ensure that we bring our brother against us. We relocated to Kako. The tear gas us. We relocated to Apple. Apple has the biggest so far, and that is to show to you that very soon this will get out of hand if they don't do something about releasing them.
We're back again with the Unlawful podcast.
Welcome to another episode.
This is Ikay of Lagos.
And this is M.A.X. Gulliver.
Yeah. So I think I was on for last episode.
The last one, we had about chemistry.
We talk about biochemistry and all that shit. Who gives a fuck about? So today's topic is a trending one. So you heard about the protest going on right now?
Which of the protests?
About the Nnamdi Kanu case.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there are people that are protesting that it should be released.
Okay.
So do you think it should be released?
It depends on the main.
Firstly, okay, wait. Let me just tell you one or two things about the case. The reason why people feel like that it's being unlawfully held. Firstly, he was kidnapped from Kenya. People think it's kidnapping because they did not notify the Kenyan state government that they needed someone or they should be extradited to Nigeria. So some people feel lawfully that is a kidnap. It was unlawful. Secondly, in 2022, he was discharged and acquitted by appeal court. So appeal court said it should be let go of. They refused to leave him. Now Supreme Court is now saying they started a new case, but still you can't start a case for a case that have already been thrown out. Like he has already been discharged. You can't bring him back to court again. Do you understand?
But we all know that he's convicted.
He was convicted. Then he has been discharged and acquitted.
Fully discharged.
Yes, by appeal court.
So
now
if it's fully
DSS refused to let him go.
And why are they not letting him go?
I don't know. That is why the people are protesting. Do you understand?
You should get a lawyer on this call.
I'm not a lawyer anyway. So let's go to the main topic. So do you feel the Biafra movement is worth it?
You know, I asked somebody earlier before I started this podcast. You know, I was just having a random conversation, and I asked the person what the person thinks about Biafra, and the first thing the person came up with was history.
Okay.
Right. So we've all read, even while probably whenever the war of Biafra and all of those things must have happened in the past. A lot of us were still young. We all read those things in history.
Yeah.
And you know, so whatever caused the reason why, you know.
Let me state the reason. They feel like the Igbo tribe is being marginalized.
The Igbos themselves
are being marginalized. They are not given the same opportunities with other tribes. For example, the last time an Igbo president ruled Nigeria was Nnamdi Kanu, I think. 90. Do you understand? So why are they not allowing Igbo to rule again?
So I don't think
is it fear? Is there
fear can be part of it. It can be part of it because
are they scared that Igbos cannot be controlled?
So let me put the question to you this way: if there's a community where you govern and you have, like, just cliche, 3 different regions, right? And those 3 different regions or 5 different regions, one challenges the union of the whole region to say that um, they would like to be on their own, to rule themselves. If, for instance, it's that motion starts and you are leading those set of people, and eventually you decide to say, no, let us all stay together and sort out whatever the case may be. But then the person marginalized may feel like, okay, so let's just say that happened, right? How do you think other people would react when you feel like, okay, that person from that region that wanted a division, putting that person in power, is that person not going to want to do things in a way that will make that person have a stand alone easily?
I believe that in all these kind of situations that there should be discussion. You understand? There should be a discussion.
Like
Like
this, we should be okay.
you should at least give them something. Do you understand? Give them something. Oh, I cannot give you this thing. No, yeah, take this one. Do you understand? Which, in my own opinion, allow them to lead. They've been scared. Like even the Peter Obi that is supposed to be leading us, that won election, in our own opinion.
Your opinion.
In our own opinion.
Your opinion. Tinubu is the president. And he won.
Tinubu is the president anyway. Okay, but some people feel like Peter Obi won that election because he had more of
they voted him, and they
voted him,
and the mass at the time there was a mass movement for him,
for him to enter, and then they refused. They gave Tinubu.
Tinubu won.
Tinubu won. Anyway, fingers crossed. Anyway, so about the Biafra movement, let me say my own thoughts about it. I believe that I'm a Kong Igbo man, and I believe that if you are marginalizing the Igbo man, you should allow him to stand on his own. You understand? But some people might believe that it's not right, because I also have this other thought against the Biafra movement. Because if you say that because Igbos are being marginalized, let's break the country. Do you understand? Let's separate the whole tribes or whatever, or let Nigeria scatter. Then how are you sure that the same thing might not happen after Biafra has been formed? Do you understand? Inside that Biafra, there are states. And at some point, in one of the states might feel, oh, we are being marginalized. Let's break off the whole Biafra. Then there's a vicious cycle and it keeps on. Yeah. So I don't believe that the Biafra, whatever, separating the country is what it, but I feel like there should be a revolution, which is to fight for what is rightfully ours. If you feel like Igbos are being marginalized, then let's fight for an Igbo man to enter as a president. It shouldn't be all that energy that we are focusing on Biafra. Let's put it towards getting an Igbo president. And I think that
it will help the whole situation.
It will help the whole situation. Not breaking up the country. I don't feel that's the right way to go. But what do you think?
Honestly, that is exactly what I think, because I feel I don't want to say Biafra is a lost cause. There was a cause at the time when that happened, and everybody in the country at the time felt what they felt at the time, But right now is not a time where there should be an unrest. However, moving back to Nnamdi Kanu, his case of him, whether be for him to be fully released or more inside there, it depends on whatever the law says, and if
depending on whatever the law says,
what the law says, like if
it's already proven to be unlawful, that they are holding him is already unlawful. One, the case, the charges against him is based on a law that has been scrapped, the Terrorism Act of 2013. It has been scrapped. So, what is the base of
Of
the court
detaining.
case?
Yeah, okay.
Do you understand?
That's crazy.
So, anyway, let's hope this all turns out. But I'm praying for the safety of those that are going for the protests. I'm hearing that there have been some gunshots and tear gas and all that. I hope they'll be all right. The people that are really spearheading the protests are Shore. There's this guy, Randy Peters, and there's one lady, Mama G or something. I don't know her name. So these people are protesting in Abuja, and there have been some countermeasures by the police, which have been putting some people in danger. And maybe they've made some arrests. And there was a guy that was protesting in Lagos, a lone protester. He was alone and protesting. They arrested him, although they released him now. So I hope that they will release everybody that they've arrested, and everybody should just stay safe, man.
Stay safe and no need for
Any violence.
protest is you just airing your view,
Yeah, there's no need for any
saying
violence and all that.
this is instead of this, because but there's no need for violence or turning it into something else.
Sure. So thanks for listening. Yellow World Podcast.